Oh. Go New York.
Fuck Trey
Go New York. Go New
Young.
York. Go. Go New York. Go
Fuck
New
Trey
York. Go. I
Young.
still can't believe that we're still doing that.
Dude.
He's not even in the playoffs right now.
It's from a deep left field. That is gone. David Wright brings himself back into the line. To the Bulls foul. No. Anthony for three. Bang! That one goes down. Fires caught. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson scores. There it goes. See ya. Oh,
Welcome to the Any Podcast, where we talk about anything at any given time.
But the main focus is always New York.
Oh man. I am genuinely I don't think I could be happier as a New York sports fan. Do you see me right now? Like
You
see
have
my
a
fucking
Lundqvist jersey to your right and a Knicks hoodie to your
Drag
left. Absolutely incredible. You're wearing a McGregor hoodie for some reason.
Oh, I got the what you talking about, baby? I'm here.
He's got the
I haven't
Wu-Tang
took this
Knicks.
shit off since yesterday. I haven't taken this shit off since yes, sir, baby.
I got the
Queens
Queens
get the money. Let's go.
from what Ghost of Queens Past, I think is who I got this from.
Yeah, that's a great fucking
Shout out to
website.
them. Great page. They're doing some dope stuff with the gear, and they got
great
some new
page.
stuff dropping somewhere soon. A little bit
Facts.
of intel. But yeah, let's get right into it. Chris, hit him with a yurt.
Hi, yo. Listen, man. I'm just in such a great mood, man. I genuinely am. We both are. You know, this has been probably one of the greatest 2 days in my New York sports career life.
At time of recording, Rangers just got the nice, comfortable dub over the
Give me
Caps.
some. 4-1. Gang.
Knuckle up.
Knuckle up. Where's that from?
I know what you're referring to, but I don't remember either.
That's from that movie Bones, remember, with Michael J. White?
No. Okay, so I didn't know what you were talking about.
Mind, whatever. All right, so here's my year. I think, excusez-moi, I think the Rangers are going to get a series sweep at some point in the playoffs. The Rangers just look way too dominant.
Dialed in.
Come on, man. Like, even Rempe, who probably didn't even throw one punch. Actually, no, he threw an elbow. But he didn't even swing one time at these dudes. He scored a fucking goal. So
first one to open it up.
Dude, I genuinely think the Rangers.
That's what's going to happen now, not at some point. That's going to happen this series.
Maybe.
It's going to happen.
Maybe.
It's going to happen.
That would be crazy to go into the second round just swept.
With hopefully a hell of a lot of time just to keep everybody fresh.
Yeah.
But not that we have injury issues or anything.
No, we're fine. Listen, we're ready for whoever the fuck they put in our path, bro. The Rangers are it. The Rangers are fucking scary. They're dominant. They're locked the fuck in. I'm pretty sure if the Rangers pull up to the ice next week, or not even next week, on Tuesday with fucking blue do-rags on, it's going to be a fucking wrap for everybody, bro. Hell yeah. Let's go Rangers. Talk to me.
All right. I think Deuce McBride is going to be a household name after these playoffs.
Aha, the Deuce is loose.
Deuce is still loose. Breaking news.
Son, where the Bronco at?
Still loose, yo. I can't believe he was, very easily one of the three heroes of Game 1. We'll get into this, in a minute. But yeah, I think that Deuce, he's doing some things right now. He's fun to watch. He's defensive. He's defensive minded. He'll lock up your good guards, your ones and twos.
Right.
And now he's finally starting to find, really drain that 3-pointer. I said it a couple episodes ago. He's really starting to drain the three that he was doing in the G League years ago, because he was like Steph Curry in the G League. So this is, really freaking exciting that he's finally put it together this season. After trading quickly and everything, getting the extension, getting that vote of confidence from the team. So And then bigger vote of confidence, Tibbs, who is not known
Son.
for adapting, but in the last 365 days, Tibbs has become the coach that adapts, which I love. So he kept. We'll just hop right into the NBA section right now.
Hell yeah.
Tibbs
Love
did
coach,
a
bro.
very smart thing,
Love
and
coach.
yeah, he stuck with the hot hands. Hartenstein was playing fine. He wasn't getting it really done against Embiid, though. Embiid was more or less having his way with him.
Yeah.
Mitch came in, checked him, set the tone.
Multiple times, bro.
No, 4 blocks, insane. He had
son.
double-digit rebounds. He
Mitch,
blocked.
Yeah.
My happiest moment was him blocking Paul Reed's 3.
Oh, it was the best. It was the best. I saw the highlights on it. Because I wasn't watching the game at the time.
Mildly talking that shit before game 1 and tries
Who the
to
fuck
chuck
is
up
Paul Reed, bro? Nobody knows your name. I mean, shut your
backup
mouth,
center.
right?
He averages like 13 minutes a game. It's he needs to not be
13
talking.
minutes a season. Fuck him.
But yeah, so it was Mitch, Deuce came in. DiVincenzo was playing all right, same as Hartenstein, like all right, but wasn't really lighting it up. Deuce comes in, hits 4 straight threes. And after halftime, Tibbs just went back to the well and he played it smart. And then the third hero, those are the 2 heroes of the 3 I mentioned earlier. Third hero is as Gus was on the announcing with Clyde last night, Lions Heart. Josh Hart, with some insanely clutch threes and plays down the stretch.
Dude.
I mean, that's Josh Hart at this point. He just
Bro,
he may not wow you with his athleticism or whatever, but the dude plays hella hard, gets rebounds when nobody else does, hits timely shots even when you think his jumper is broken.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
Bro,
it was
honestly
beautiful.
That one shot where he was double teamed and he did like a fadeaway 3. You thought he was gonna miss that.
That was like a double clutch fade away from a foot behind the line.
Bro, when he
it was
hit
beautiful.
I was ready to do a backflip, and I'm a fat fuck. I was ready to do a backflip, bro, for real. It was. Last night was probably
surgically repaired knee.
Listen, last night was probably one of the most exciting Knicks games I've ever seen in my life.
Considering
that I only saw half of it.
Yeah, you didn't get to watch the full game, but
dude,
like
I would. I mean, let's put it this way: I was following it on the app while I was at dinner, and dude, when I saw 17-7, I started having a panic attack.
It got rough at one point. We got down 13 at one point. But I mean, while the game was close in the first half, the Garden was rocking. It was electric. I said it on our Instagram stories and whatnot. The fans really came through. I mean, those chants
keep us moving, bro.
Those chants were nutty. And it was like a couple times announcers had to say they're not booing the Knicks. They are chanting Deuce. So that was lit. Like I did not know the Deuce chant was a thing, honestly. I'm not even going to
That's gonna pick up real quick.
I didn't know it was a thing. Yeah, like I said, he's gonna become a household name, and Deuce is gonna be.
Hell yeah, bro! I'm hyped.
But yeah, it was fire. Let me actually get to some of these points so we can remain somewhat structured, because I feel like we could just fawn over what went on last night for an hour and a half.
Oh shit.
But let's get real for a second. Knicks win the Thriller, obviously last night.
Thriller in Manila. Yesterday
evening.
Go.
We mentioned our 3 heroes. One of them who was not a hero though was Brunson. I mean, the dude was like
is our original hero.
Right, our Batman.
But he has considering how he picked us up this season, he has every right to have an off game.
Oh, 100%. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. Why him having a bad game was a good thing. I don't know why you're chuckling.
I think I know what you're gonna say. It's getting me hyped.
But I'm gonna ask this question. I'm gonna talk about why I think it was a good thing, and then we'll answer the question. Do we have any concern about Brunson's performance? I mean, he was like 8 for 26. He made up for it by playing defense like way harder than I feel like we've seen him play all season. He was really trying to get after it at times. He had a couple steals. He bounced that one inbound pass off of, I think, Maxi's leg, and that led to a turnover. He was on Maxi
like white on rice, bro. He was on him, bro.
Didn't mean much because Maxi still dropped 30 plus, and he was
Maxi's
just
a good
he was
player,
just being
man.
a slithery,
solid player.
He was just being a slithery snake.
Little slithery snake,
through the defense and whatnot. Man, the dude was just like
Draco
coasting through the defense at times. It was crazy. He's annoying as hell. And then second point guard who's annoying as hell was Kyle Lowry. dude is after us again. He was after us
his
in a Heat
BBL.
uniform last year and a Philly uniform this year, and it's annoying as hell. He keeps following us around. It's almost like Kevin Love. But I mean, do we have any concern about Brunson's performance?
No, absolutely not. I think this is going to be a motivator for Brunson to just completely shut the fucking house down in the next game.
It'd be,
I think
if he does like a 40 piece like he did for the last 2 months of the season, the Garden's gonna erupt. It's gonna erupt.
Even if you give me a 35, 10, and 10, bro, give me that. But give me something where I see the original Brunson swagger, that fucking dog mentality, that fucking those dagger threes. Like, give me something like that, and I think he's gonna provide that next game because. He even said it when he was interviewed. He was like, they were like, "Oh, how did you guys maintain?" He just goes, "Deuce McBride." Like, he gave Deuce his flowers, lovely, because he knew that he had an off game, but his brothers picked him up.
I love that about him.
Hell
I mean,
yeah, bro. He's humble as shit. I love that.
The thing I'm worried about, because he had a bad game, but they also had Kelly Oubre on him, and if you can't count on it, Kelly Oubre for much, which you can't, but
I can't stand him.
He's lengthy. And he's athletic, somewhat athletic. So he can just keep up with Brunson and just nag the hell out of him. Now, the reason I said that I think this was a good thing that Brunson had a bad game was because a lot of people, damn near everybody in the media said that the only, like, if Brunson doesn't have a good series or good games, that it's like a guarantee that the Knicks would lose.
No.
We just proved that wrong in game 1. So
Absolutely not.
Yeah, listen, so that's the one thing I'm saying is that the rest of the team really picked it up. I don't know if this can continue. I think it can. I think we have good enough cohesion. But
I mean,
this was just a testament to we can get it done if players don't have good games. So
Dill, I think the crazy mindset that I have as a Knicks fan, as a New York sports fan, has rubbed off on you a little bit because you hit me yesterday with the Knicks are not going to win this series. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Like, don't give me the negativity. I'm usually the negative one.
You weren't watching. We looked pretty bad at one point.
Yeah, I understand that, but you have to understand something. Listen to me. The Knicks have not been in the playoffs. Being this good, they have not been in the playoffs since 2012. It's been a while. They still gotta get the little butterflies out. You feel me? You got the bubble
what are you talking
guts.
About? We've been in the playoffs. We haven't had a 50
but I'm saying, dude, the Knicks are for real right now. Like, we are the most hyped up team in the East. Okay?
I mean, people hyping up Boston.
Everybody's talking about the Knicks right now. Everybody, even the motherfuckers that hate us, are talking about the Knicks.
Speaking of hyping up, we're gonna finally talk about Stephen A. Smith later because I need to get to this.
Fuck Stephen A., bro. He's an asshole.
You want to just lightly get to it now? Get it out of the way. Stephen A.
Get him.
Yo,
just go past that.
I need Stephen A. Smith to shut the hell up. He is not a good analyst anymore, honestly, and he is not a good fan. He is not a fan.
Never has been.
He claims being a Knicks fan. I'm tired of it. The man does not know what the hell he's talking about. I'm pretty sure he don't even watch the games. He
watches highlights. That's all he does.
Yeah, but the funny thing is that like a month ago, he was saying how, yeah, you know, Mitchell Robinson coming back, he looks good. Dante DiVincenzo playing good. Quentin Grimes playing good for them. We traded Quentin Grimes. But sure, you keep talking about how good Quentin Grimes is playing for the Knicks. He been playing like ass for Detroit, but yeah, you don't know what you're talking about, Stephen A. I'm sorry, man. I loved you at one point, but now you're just annoying, and honestly, you jinx us most of the time. So I'm gonna just need you to stop, go falling over the Cowboys like you like to do and stuff like that.
Go hop on the LeBron goat wagon.
Oh my god!
And you could deal with him, all right? Him and his big ass chin.
I just have been meaning to get that off my chest for the last few weeks.
I get
it's
you on that.
Annoying as hell. Stephen A. Smith has bothered me for a long while. With he will completely shit on the Knicks if they mess up or if they're doing bad, and then he goes nuts over them when they start to do good.
Yo, I got a quick question for you, real quick.
Yes.
You wrote if this is a new thing that you just came up with, or a little trend that we're gonna come up with.
What
you put?
The Fritos?
Yeah, the Fritos.
We mentioned that in a previous episode.
Really? Because I don't remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, no, we said
2
if
clutch
you go back,
Fritos. I fucks with that.
it had to be like 9 episodes ago or something like that. And we said that we had to say it like that going forward because I messed up saying Fritos and I called them Fritos or something
2
like that.
Fritos. He's 2
So
from 2 from the Frito line.
thankfully, I remembered that, so I put that in the notes. Let's get back. Let's get back to the positive stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Let's give Mitch his flowers too.
Yo.
Mitch, came in. He
Big dog.
He played damn good. He locked up
Big
on
dog,
defense.
bro.
He hit 2 clutch Fritos to essentially seal the game at the end. When nobody thought he was hitting those, he cuffed both of them. That was beautiful.
Fuck you, I'm not Shaq.
Beautiful. But I have a question to follow that up. Should Mitch start going forward? And think about it for a second. Should he start going forward, at least for this series?
I mean, listen. I think for this series, he should. Next series, whether it's Miami or Boston, which
it's going to be Boston.
It's going to be
Boston. Lost by 32.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Boston. I think Hartenstein should start the next round because number one, that'll give Hartenstein enough time to rest. Obviously, they should, substitute him in from time to time, let him get some minutes, warm up, stay, fresh, whatever. But Mitch against Embiid, it's necessary, and it's necessary for the fans. The fans want to see Mitch body Embiid.
I don't even
now
think
that he
about
got fucking bent back paperclip knees. You already know that he,
rough.
Dude, he's going.
I felt bad for Embiid because
I thought he was done when you said that.
Thank God for that brace. If not for that brace, his knee might have snapped like a chicken wing. Because the way
he was hobbling the whole second half.
But that play was like the highest high and the lowest low, all in 6 seconds. Yeah. Because he threw the self alley-oop, throws it down, comes down, clutches the knee, and is not getting off the floor for nothing.
He looked like knocked out. He was looking up into the air.
Yeah, he looked defeated, and he was having eye issues the whole game. I didn't mention that to you. He was having like issues with his contacts or something like that. My man was like
my left contact all fucking day, bro.
My man was like 8 for 12 with one eye, basically for the first half of the game.
What did he end up with?
What do you mean?
Point wise.
That's a good question.
I think he ended up with like 28. Or
he's still bald.
He still threw down. Listen, I'm not trying to knock Embiid. I just don't like the cockiness that's behind his playing.
I don't necessarily mind what he's doing. I mean,
I wouldn't want him on the Knicks. I'll tell you that much.
He's getting humbled with.
Maxi's really dropped 33. He dropped 29.
He dropped 20. Yeah, so he put up almost a 30 burger too.
33.
Yeah, no, Max.
Okay, now let me ask you a question. This is a good follow up. Would you put Precious against the Sixers at any point in this series?
Yes, I'm actually surprised that he wasn't thrown in the game for a decent, at least like 10 minutes.
Me too. I would put him up against Tobias Harris.
Not even. Definitely. I'm throwing him against Embiid just to give Mitch and Hartenstein a break, just as an extra body. Like foul him 3 times, get him frustrated. That's all I'm telling Precious to do. But I didn't get to answer the Mitch question. I agree with you that I think Mitch should start the rest of this series. If he's feeling good, at least start him, bother Embiid, get him frustrated even earlier. Right. Embiid is inevitably going to go to the bench for an extended period.
Yep.
Then you bring Hartenstein in, and I think he'd be able to flourish against the bench unit for Philly. Because you could say whatever you want about Hartenstein. The dude gets busy, especially against second units.
Kidding me? Black and white cookies got it. Stop playing.
Bright skin.
The bright skin.
That will forever throw me. But I think that Precious should get some burn.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think Precious would do good against these 76ers.
It's got to be against either to just use fouls against Embiid and frustrate him,
right?
Or you throw him and Hartenstein in with the second unit, so you have some size, some movable size, because they both can move around. And I think just let them wall out, let them do whatever the hell they want.
Is this true though?
They just hustle like crazy.
Is this true that Philly hasn't scored 100 points against the Knicks all season?
Yeah, I thought that was gonna shock you. I learned that today.
Philly
has not scored 100 points versus the Knicks at all this season, including yesterday's game.
No fucking way.
Yeah, wild,
Holy
right?
shit. That tripped me the
Um,
fuck out.
yeah,
That really,
I
that's a
mean,
hell of a
well,
stat.
no, they scored 100 yesterday. I just realized
Damn,
104.
you said all season though. You didn't say playoffs.
Yeah. Okay, but they barely got over 100.
Yeah,
Um,
gives a shit. It's fine.
but yeah. So we got next game is Monday.
Tomorrow. Oh no,
Yeah, tomorrow. Yep,
tomorrow. Yeah. I'm
7:30
tripping. I don't even know
p.m.
what day it is anymore, bro.
It's basically an every 2-3 day kind of thing. So Monday, then Thursday, then Sunday, then Tuesday if need be, then
I thought it
Thursday.
was Monday then Wednesday because they got the Rangers
I'm looking
playing
at it right now.
Tuesday.
It's Thursday, 7:30 p.m. on TNT, which I will be
Oh,
watching on
primetime
the
game.
MSG app. Because forget the national coverage, even though Mike Breen is on it. So much better to watch on the MSG app with our local guys.
Yeah.
The ABC game is probably going to be an ABC only because they mess shit up like that, and
Yeah,
MSG
they're
probably won't
okay.
have the rights.
They're not great, but they're okay.
But yeah, so we'll see how game 2 goes. We'll see how this Embiid injury affects him. But yeah,
Lord, listen, man. I don't big dog up there. I don't ask you for much, bro.
let it happen,
Make
please.
Embiid's knees into fucking just straight, just
Paper mache.
sashimi. Like, just turn it into shit, please.
Do we want to move on, or do we want to go get about non-Knicks playoff stuff with the Knicks? Want to hold it for another episode?
Yeah, we'll hold that for now.
Okay, because we gotta talk about Team USA. We gotta talk about the Nets at
Yeah,
some
we
point
could
with
talk
whatever
about
the hell
that.
they're doing. Yeah, Nets. Nets fans. You're gonna have to hold on for another week or so, because we definitely got to talk about how the fact that they have no draft picks and where that's gonna leave
Yeah,
them.
man, you motherfuckers are walking into war without no goddamn guns. This is crazy.
no bullets. They got guns, just no bullets. They just walking out with
ammo, bro.
with water guns.
Yo, son, water guns. Crazy.
But we have another team that won a game 1. I don't know if you heard.
I don't know what you heard, but the word at MSG is that the Rangers won.
Oh my God. What a game. Rangers beat the Caps 4-1, I think it was.
One.
Yep.
4-1, bro. We scored 3 goals in 2 minutes, bro. How the fuck?
It was wild. Remby started it off. He played an extremely patient little series, skating around the goal and finally gets his opening, snaps it in there.
Rempe's a big motherfucker, bro.
Large man.
6'7".
You put some makeup on him, honestly, I think he looks like It the Clown, but
Fuck, he's a big motherfucker, bro. Like he's on skates and he's like hovering over these fucking guys, bro.
Yeah. No, he was crouched over that whole time waiting for his moment to score, and he was still like the height of everyone else.
He was a patient little fucking, what they call it, a stilt.
And then seconds after that, Panarin bread.
Panarin bread. That's where you got it from.
Panarin bread.
Nice, like that.
But and then I forget who scored the third.
Kreider.
Was it? No, it was Zibanejad.
Was it Zibanejad?
Kreider was the fourth, I think.
I had a little bit of bourbon while I was watching the game, and I kind of dozed off for like 10 minutes.
I think it was Mika and then Kreider.
I'm gonna check it right now.
But yeah, I mean, we ripped off 3 goals.
No, it was it was Panarin, Kreider, Jimmy VC, and
I could have sworn Mika scored. But anyway, so yeah, we win 4-1. It was an exhilarating game. We popped off, scored those 3 goals in a couple minutes, and then it was effectively over from there. The Caps came back with a goal shortly after we got our third. And then it was fairly easy sledding from there. We Lindgren, for the most part, was on his head. I mean, this dude was having some beautiful glove saves. We ripped off our 4th in the third with probably like halfway through the period, I think.
Yeah, it was about 5 minutes left in the third when we scored the fourth.
So great dub. I don't foresee this slowing down at all. No, we almost got a couple fights with you and I were hoping to get.
I was dying for a fucking fight, cuz for real. That is to me. Fights in hockey are like I don't know. I feel like it's just guaranteed. It has to
Well,
happen. It's part of
I
the
feel
culture.
I
You
feel
feel
like
me?
not as much anymore, but
No, back in the 90s, it was the shit. In the 80s, it was even worse.
yeah, 100%.
Motherfuckers used to just hit people for no reason for saying good morning to them, like type shit. But
Yeah.
now, I mean, it's very frowned upon. They don't let them fight like they used to. But
No, and then Rempe
I don't know.
he got a talking to once he got on the bench
Yeah,
after the fight almost broke
I
up.
don't know if you saw the FDNY
Oh, they had the
NYPD hockey game,
last night, I think.
bro. They fought for probably 7 minutes straight.
I peeped some of the highlights during the like between periods.
FDNY knocked the fucking piss out these cops, bro.
That totally makes sense.
Dude, firefighters are just. I'm sorry, but they got to be the toughest motherfuckers on the
Firefighters are the hockey players of the departments of
of
what I'm
first
talking about?
responders. They're
Yeah.
yeah, they're the hockey players.
Cops are like the basketball players
Dude,
or the
'cause, like,
baseball players.
At one point, one of the guys from FDNY had the cop by the jersey, like right by the neck, by the collar area, and he just kept just straight fist to the face, like that,
Oh my
like one
God.
after the other, easily 4 or 5 times, and the dude was eating glass. He was right against the glass, going bong, bong,
Wild.
bong.
Yo,
I'm like,
what
stop
happened?
it, bro!
How
Like,
do you
you
show
gonna,
up
you
to
gonna
work?
murder this motherfucker? Like,
How do you show up to work? Like after that?
what do you mean
You're
how? You show up with a donut and a fucking coffee and a smile.
No, you're getting roasted by your fellow
Oh,
cops.
hell yeah,
though.
bro! You
Oh
better
my
just shake
Lord.
that shit off.
I'm taking vacation days.
He said, "I'm gonna take
Fuck
PTO."
that.
I'll be back. I'm going to Bahamas for 2 weeks. Fuck you guys. This is bullshit.
Come back like nothing happened.
Oh, man. But
I
yeah,
know
nah,
who else wants to
definitely,
act like nothing happened. The Islanders, after their loss to Carolina,
Yep.
3-1, bad loss. I'm not entirely shocked that it happened. I am shocked that it wasn't a little bit closer. But I mean, we'll see. I didn't actually get to watch the game too much. But yeah, it just wasn't a good look. Hopefully they could bounce back. Both New York
Yeah,
games.
tomorrow's
Some
game
two
2,
dubs.
7:30 on ESPN2.
Yep. So we'll see. That'll be a nice big game.
So listen, hockey, it's
fun right now. We got both teams in the playoffs. This is fun times,
man. This is a real fun time to be New York sports fan, guys. Honestly,
3 teams in the playoffs, 2 teams playing insanely well in baseball. Except for today, the Mets got absolutely trounced.
The Mets got rocked.
Last I checked,
they
it
would
was
do.
10
They would.
nothing.
Hey, listen, we took a fucking series from the Dodgers, bro. I don't care what nobody says. I wanted to lose this game because I needed them to humble themselves a little bit. They were getting a little cocky.
So this is a perfect segue. So let's talk about the Mets. We lost, or you guys. See, I'm almost a Mets fan now.
You're gonna be a Met fan before the end of the year. Watch.
Before the
I'm
end
gonna
of
fucking convert you
those
because
city.
have you seen a more hyped up video
Connect.
than a fucking uniform video for the Mets?
I put it on my story. I don't think
we're
I've
gonna
ever
talk
loved,
about that on the timeout. Watch.
I don't think I've ever loved anything as much as that video that the Mets did for the City Connect jerseys. I don't understand why the jerseys are getting hate, honestly. Like,
Love
I mean,
them.
I do and don't. I personally love them and love the details.
Love them.
We'll talk about that in a minute. But Mets get an injury to Alvarez.
Alvarez.
My first fuck up. That's good.
I know, it's
because
fine.
Last
You're
2
good.
episodes, I got fuck ups in the first
You're
16
good.
seconds.
You're good. Frankie Alvarez, man, out 6 to 8 weeks with a torn ligament in his thumb.
That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. 6 to 8 weeks. So you're talking about 2 months?
Yeah, nah. They said
Roughly?
that it's like that the ligament that connects your palm to your thumb. This right here,
How do you come back from that in 2 months?
It's not his throwing hand; it's his catching hand.
Okay.
So technically, you can come back from it. You just need a lot of therapy and a fucking good
I
cortisone
guess that
shot.
doesn't affect hitting either. Yeah. Okay.
No.
All right. That's not that bad.
Because they have that thing that goes around their thumb.
Yeah.
And it stops that vibration feeling off the bat. Why does my hand look so big? Oh, it's the camera. It's like power.
My
like,
man
to
is
the
an
people.
absolute
Meaty
palm.
Frankie Alvarez is pretty bummed out about it, and so am I. He's
all Mets fans should be.
He's probably my favorite player on the Mets, bro. Right now he's my favorite player on the Mets. I love the kid. The kid has nothing but good shit. I have nothing but good shit to say about him.
Yeah, he's been a lightning rod.
But listen,
you know who hasn't been as hot as Alvarez? Judge. Still hasn't found his groove.
Order in the court.
You know what I used to say when I was younger? Order. This makes me sound like such a fat fuck. I wasn't a fat kid. But no, I used to say order in the pork.
In the pork?
Pork, yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know why that was. Well, you ever hear something and then like you just say your own version no matter what? That's
Yeah,
always what I said
yeah,
when I heard
yeah,
order in the court.
yeah, definitely.
But Yanks, they're still playing great regardless. 15-7 for the seaseason. They lost 2-0 on Saturday. Came back, win 5-4 at time of recording today, Sunday.
Yeah, I
So
thought they
yeah,
were
I
gonna
mean,
lose today. Honestly,
so did I.
yeah,
Still playing solid overall. We're getting dubs. That's all that matters.
exactly.
And the that outfield awesome trio that they got, they just seem to have a good camaraderie. Like I saw a video that the Yanks posted or a picture, whatever
Yeah,
that the Yanks posted
they
today, and
definitely
it's
seem to
just
get
good
along.
vibes. I
They
love
get
it.
along. They know each other pretty well right now.
So semi-serious question. Is this run by the Mets sustainable? Do we think this is gonna continue? Is Alvarez like a linchpin? Is it gonna fall apart now?
I don't I don't think that it's gonna fall apart because I've never seen Lindor step up the way he's been stepping up. Lindor
He's
took
finally looking
right.
serious now, which
He
he
took
hasn't,
all
I
the
think, ever
criticism
since
that
he
he
signed.
had, and he was getting all the boos, and they were
Rightfully
doubting
so.
him, doubting
Rightfully
his
so.
contract. Rightfully so. Yes, the guy wasn't really putting up great numbers over the past few years.
He was even pissing me off. And
Yeah,
I couldn't have given two shits about the Mets or Lindor prior to this season.
right. So I think Lindor stepping up, Marte stepping up, McNeil, who for the past 2 years has done dog shit.
It's been a dud.
Dude, going from a batting title to being almost 8th on the lineup. That's not good, bro. Like that's not what we want to hear, what we want to see.
There's just a lot of good like mojo going on right now. Like everybody seems like they like nothing else is going on except they're just clicking exactly.
Right. It's just everything's clicking for them right now. Yeah, they humbled themselves with today's loss. Sure. You fucking pick up and move on. You go to San Fran now. You're gonna go to San Fran tomorrow. You're gonna play against the Giants. The Giants don't really scare me that much.
I don't know if I was gonna say Schnell. If Snell is
Dude, Schnell got beat
I don't know
the
if he's
fuck up the
slated
other
to
day.
start any of the games against the Mets.
Nah, he's not.
But he's ass.
He
That's what
started
you get
yesterday.
for
He
being
got
greedy and
blown the
sitting
fuck
out.
out.
I'm so glad the Yankees did not grab him.
I'm glad the Mets didn't grab him. Shit.
I think it was more of a thing that the Yanks would get him because I thought when we lost
they needed a pitcher.
Yeah, I thought when we lost Cole they were gonna panic, but they didn't. Thankfully so, because paying money to that absolute phony is a phony.
He's a phony.
But yeah, he's been trash. What is his ERA, like 11 right now or something crazy like that? I saw earlier today.
I'm gonna tell you right now what it is. Bro,
it was crazy. I think it was like 11 or something. It was double digits. I think. I know it was 8.
It's
like
11
last week. Yeah,
57.
insane.
Dude, he pitched 4 1/4, and he had 9 hits, 5 earned runs, and 1 walk.
He didn't even get the deal he wanted, and he still swindled the Giants.
Let's put it this way: they played the Diamondbacks, and they got whopped. They got milli whopped, 17-1. Right,
man,
off the diamond, dude.
Terrible.
Blake Snell is not it. But back to what I was saying about the Mets, I think the Mets they're gonna keep moving, bro. They're gonna keep moving. We have the good thing is that we have some solid games coming up with San Fran, and then we got St. Louis, and then we have after that Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. But we have St. Louis at home, so the home crowd always brings a bigger energy for the Mets. Surprisingly, the same thing that happens with the Knicks on the road happens with the Mets on the road. There's a lot of Met fans in other states.
That's kind of weird to me.
That is, you know what it is.
Doesn't feel right.
I fucking figured it out. A lot of people move out of fucking New York.
Oh yeah,
but maintain their fan base.
No, 100%. If you grew up in New Yorkers are loyal, they're stubborn. So if you grew up in New York and you moved, obviously you're gonna take your fandom with you, unless you're dedicated. A coward. But I didn't think the Mets had that reach. Like Yankees, you have Yankee fans everywhere, whether they're from New York or not. Everybody's kind of fake in that regard because the Yankee has the most popular hat in the world. Cough, cough. Fuck. Knicks fans they've got to be the best fans in any sport.
They're fucking international.
The most well-traveled fans I've ever seen. You got MVP chants filling up an entire stadium, Charlotte. But yeah, I mean it's crazy.
Charlotte.
Another great group of fans are Jets fans. So great segue.
Yes, we are.
My segues are
great segue.
I mean, we don't have much to mention. We're doing a special this week with bringing back Matt for the draft, so we're gonna save everything for that.
Hell yeah.
All I wanted to mention was that I saw a video that just posted today, and it just gave me a good feeling. I don't know why, but this off season feels more real than last season. I don't know if that makes sense, but
it
I don't
doesn't,
know if
and we will always say it does.
no,
but it doesn't.
no, this one. So the only reason I'm gonna say that is because, like, I don't know, it feels like they're locked in, a little bit more on a real sense. Like the sensation's gone. We're not gonna be on Hard Knocks. We don't have the lull of waiting for Aaron Rodgers to make a decision. All that bullshit is gone.
You're not
Now,
wrong
thankfully,
on
the
that.
whole presidency thing, with Aaron Rodgers is
son,
gone too, which is just wild. We're not
This
even
guy
gonna talk
wanted to
about
be
that. I don't.
fucking president.
I don't, man. I don't blame him, but
Yeah, but like,
I'm not. I don't talk
I don't blame
politics.
him either. But like,
It's a hard stance of mine. But
do you know how quick recreational drugs will be legal if Aaron Rodgers was president?
not
son?
even legal. Everybody, ayahuasca for everybody.
Yup. You get ayahuasca. You get ayahuasca. You get ayahuasca.
Oprah shit.
Check under
but,
your seats.
But yeah,
Ayahuasca for everybody.
it just feels a little more serious. I'll say.
Yeah.
I think the presidency thing, maybe brought Aaron Rodgers back to earth. Like, all right, I can't do everything and everybody will love it. I know you had to have felt that regardless, but that one kind of, I feel like maybe brought him back down to earth just a touch.
Yeah, kind of humbled him a little bit, and he honestly in that video that you sent me, dude, the guy looks locked in, ready to go. He
That's
just
what I'm
looks like he
saying.
wants
And you
to put
got
that
Garrett
New Jersey
Wilson
on and
smiling after the catch
ball
and
out.
everything. It just
Yeah,
felt
bro.
good. So I'm starting to get. I'm kind of been monotone with my excitement for the Knicks because the Knicks with Jets. Because we're Jets fans. My excitement for
You
the
ain't been
Knicks
no
is
fucking
through the
monotone
fucking
with the
roof.
Knicks.
Absolutely not. I've been wearing Knicks gear for
You've
the
been all
past
types of
72
tones with the
hours.
Knicks.
I've been wearing Knicks gear for the past 72 hours, head to toe. I got my snapback, my shirt, and a matching pair of kicks on the last 3
I wore
days.
this jersey under my suit to work today.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Okay,
I'm a big fan of that. That's amazing.
it was
But
wild,
yeah,
bro.
but yeah,
All right, well, let's
couple days
take,
we're gonna talk about the Knicks.
yeah, let's take a little time out here, right?
Oh my God, we breezed right past. My bad.
All right, I got you, blood.
We gotta bring it back because
We're gonna
this
bring it
timeout
right back to
has to
Flushing,
do with the
Queens.
Metties.
So we mentioned earlier that the Mets got a brand new City Connect uniform. Personally, as a Met fan, love them. Already ordered the hat. Oh, had to. I had to get it in the snapback though. Because of the simple fact that when I went to the game last week, I tried on a fitted. Dude, my head is not a 7 1/8 anymore. Like that's been my size my whole life.
That's why I switch
15.
hairstyles and stuff frequently,
Yeah.
so that's why I don't get fitted.
How the fuck am I gonna switch hairstyles?
No,
Bill?
not you. I'm saying me.
Yeah, so I should
that's
still
why
be
I
a
get
718,
snapbacks.
right?
You make no sense.
All right, maybe my head's getting fucking bigger. Who cares?
You're getting smarter. You got a bigger brain.
I was talking to Matt about it, and Matt's like, maybe the new style of hats are a little bit more snug. Because, dude, I got a headache off just trying like fitteds. It was crazy. So I bought that. I ordered that one. It should be here before the end of the week. And dude, the jerseys, so many people are shitting on it, like you said.
I don't understand.
People are bashing. Oh, the pants should have been the same color. They should have been black. All this shit. It looks like a Yankee jersey. It looks nothing like a fucking Yankee jersey.
My whole thing
Yankee jerseys are white pinstripes, and the fucking gray ones are a solid gray.
My only thing, like I joked about it last episode, the Rockies, because it's purple and gray and stuff, but then Rockies are irrelevant in this scenario. But
you know why?
I love what they did. Why?
Because it's not New York.
Exactly. It's always New York.
Always.
Name of the podcast.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I love the meaning. I love having meaning behind things. Me personally, I love the gray is an ode to concrete. You can joke about it all you want. If you're really from the boroughs, I feel like a lot of these people that are talking shit about the City Connect jerseys, you're from Long Island, you're from upstate or some shit. You're not from the boroughs because concrete is a real thing for us borough people.
Yeah,
Purple, I heard one person, I'm not gonna name names, but one person is shitting on the fact that they changed colors. They didn't understand why you changed the colors for City Edition jerseys. Um,
Connect the
right,
city
like this is
together.
the only gripe I have is that the front should have said Queens, not NYC.
Yeah, the front should have
That's
said
my
Queens.
only thing. That or QNS or something. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
Like that would have been in the same font, the same size, and everything.
The font
QNS,
is fire. I like the font.
it would have hit hard. But I kind of understand from a marketing standpoint they want to bring all of New York into this.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's why they put the Queensboro Bridge on the hat.
That's
because that's the bridge that unites
well,
Brooklyn,
also
Queens,
the pinstripes,
Manhattan, all of that.
If
You know what I mean?
If you zoom into the pinstripes are made up of the bridge.
No, it's not the bridge.
Isn't
it's
it?
Not, it's not the bridge.
It was the bridge.
You know what it is? It is the circle and the diamonds of the 7-line.
Oh, that's
sign.
right. That's right. That's right. Yeah,
and
yeah,
they
yeah.
make them. But they look like railroad tracks.
Mm-hmm.
They genuinely look like railroad tracks.
There's a bridge and some other aspect of it. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, and the patch on the sleeve, it's shaped like a old train token.
Oh yeah.
From back in the day.
Like
which I thought was
details
dope as shit.
are incredible. I can't say much bad about this. The NYC being in the Mets font is fire. Like the old Mets font. The purple being for the 7 train, fire. Like you're not from the boroughs if you hate on it, and if you hate on it from the boroughs, then stop watching baseball. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Don't call yourself a Met fan if you don't think that these jerseys are fire, because having orange and blue are our colors. Absolutely. To the day I die, I will bleed orange and blue with the Mets. But you have to understand something. Before you bled orange and blue, you were still from Queens.
Mm-hmm.
This jersey screams Queens.
There's only one train that shows you're from Queens.
It screams unity for the 5 boroughs. Well, 4 boroughs. We don't really count that out. For the boroughs, regardless, we move from bridge to bridge. Queensboro Bridge is one of the biggest bridges to travel in New York, and it connects everything.
And without knowing about the City Connect jerseys, I said in a previous episode that the 7 train was my favorite subway line because it's one of the only ones, I think. Is it the only one? I feel like there's another one that goes above ground. Well, the ones that used to. The High Line is now what one of the trains used to be. But the 7 train, you got sick views. You're above ground, you're not underground. So
we used to have 5 points that we used to look at all the time, bro. That was the best.
RIP to 5 points. I tagged up on that building once.
Yeah, me too.
Good times.
Great times.
But yeah, I mean,
do you see yourself purchasing a jersey though?
I
like just like a blank one.
It could have whoever on it,
because dude, even the name in the back looks dope.
Mm-hmm.
I seen the name on the back of the Alonso one. Fire.
Taking allegiances out of the question. Yeah, I kind of want to buy one. And a hat, because the hat with the subway map in it and everything.
Yeah,
oh my god, it's so fire.
In the visor lining, it's
so
like
fire.
All the subway lines, and it says New York City in purple script. Like it's honestly, if they would have done,
doesn't the underbrim have something too?
The underbrim is all concrete.
Is that what it is? Okay,
it's concrete. It's like that. Like it has like little black chips. Of concrete, and then it's just like a solid gray in the back. The background of it, honestly it's dope as shit.
I'm really looking up the shit right now.
The dad hat looks real cool because the dad hat has the same type of style. It's just a more fitted to your head hat.
God, this is so dope. I'm just looking at it one more time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cop one. This is too dope. I don't care.
I mean, I don't know if I'll get a jersey because it's $160. Like, that's a lot.
Hopefully, prices don't go up on them after they don't sell them after the season. I'd be hella tight if I was you.
Yeah. No, but I think just having the hat, I think I'm just gonna show up in a purple velvet jumpsuit one day with the hat on to go to a game.
That's boss. Love that.
And I'm just gonna call myself Mr. 7.
I'm just gonna come out of this timeout with one more topic, and then we'll just go right into chucking up the deuces and end it for today.
Heard you.
I want to start shouting out NYCFC and MLS. The Red Bulls, they're like not really a New York team in my opinion.
Queens.
Yeah,
NYCFC is about to be Queens.
I should have segued that better with the Mets future new
Listen, it's okay.
neighbor.
It's okay. The Rangers scored a goal. Now you score a goal. Go ahead.
NYCFC got a
Segue.
2-0 dub over DC today, I believe it was. Was it today or yesterday?
Yeah, they did.
They were spot under my current hometown, Charlotte, on the table. They are 3-2-4 on the season. They're playing fairly good. I'd like to see a couple of those draws have won
I
our
read
way,
that
but
wrong.
what?
I read what you wrote wrong. I'm not gonna lie
What?
to you. I read there's a spot under Charlotte on the table. I'm like, what fucking table are we talking about, Dill? And why is there a
So,
spot under Charlotte?
In soccer, you call the standings the
I know.
table. Okay.
I understand that, but I'm saying
No, yeah, they're
I
right
saw
under
that and I was
Charlotte.
like,
I actually didn't
I
think
know
that
because you
shot.
make tables. Feel me? So I was like, what Charlotte table are you making and what's under it
Oh,
now?
just wait. I gotta no.
Oh,
But yeah,
God.
so that was a nice dub today. That was a really solid one. I'm really hoping that
Hell
they
yeah.
continue it. I'm also curious to see what happens to their jerseys and whatnot going forward when they move
They
to
might
Queens.
redo them.
Yeah,
They
that's
might
what I'm
redo
saying
them.
because they have a Yankee theme because they play predominantly at Yankee
Fuck
Stadium.
that shit. You don't need to go to the Bronx and pay a toll. Come to Queens, it's cheaper.
It'd be hilarious if they switched to a blue and orange.
Nah, they should switch to
theme.
purple.
That would be crazy. That would be fire.
They should
Because
switch
now
to
you'll
purple
be
and
able to
gray.
take the
That'd be
7 line.
fire, bro.
They just take the City Connect jersey and essentially make that theme. That'd be tight.
I would buy that shit in a minute. That I would buy. I would definitely buy that shit.
I might have to wait, see if they do that. Then I'll cop that, so I don't have to be a fraud.
Thanks, bro.
But yo, we got nothing else to talk about for now. Let's chuck up these deuces.
All right. Louder Madison Square Garden atmosphere. A Ranger playoff game or a Knick playoff game?
My initial reaction just now was Knicks, but hockey fans are psychotic.
Yeah.
And drunk usually.
Yeah,
we experienced that with a damn AA team for hockey upstate New York.
Dude.
And I want to go,
Adirondack Thunder. They were different.
Obviously the Carolina Hurricanes are not in Charlotte, sadly. They are in Raleigh. Right. But we in Charlotte have a lower division team called the Checkers, and they're in the playoffs. Their name is the Checkers, and their name is what?
You sell French fries with that team?
Their name is the Checkers, but their mascot is a bear, I think. I don't know, or a polar bear. But yeah, they're in the playoffs this year, and I think the playoff games are like the next week and a half. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get some tickets. I might have to try.
Shout out to the Charlotte Checkers.
Yeah, facts.
Hell yeah.
But I don't know, man. That game one of the Knicks just yesterday was nutty. But
I have
also,
an answer, but like
for this year, I'm gonna say for this year, I think it's gonna be Knicks.
Yeah.
In general, though, over like the past, I would say probably Rangers. Yeah. But this year, I'm gonna say Knicks. We're gonna have to get some decibel readings.
Yeah, bro, because I mean, I don't even think that it was at this point with the Knicks. I don't think it was the Garden atmosphere. It was the outside post game atmosphere.
Oh man, no, that was wild,
insane.
No, but I wish you could have seen the start of the game yesterday because it was.
It would have been ridiculous.
I can only come back to electric. It was.
Well,
insane the energy.
Listen, this is how we get right into it. Next game, we are going live. During the Knicks game, and we're gonna react.
Yeah,
because reacting to these games is
similar to that Kings.
What we do best.
It was the Kings game that we did our first live, right?
Yeah.
So whether it might, I don't know if it'll be a whole game. We're still working out the details.
It could be
might
like
just
a
be
quarter,
a fourth quarter
it could be
again.
whatever it is.
But yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, but honestly, I think the Knicks, bro. The Knicks they're gonna be louder this year. Because I feel like with the Rangers, like you're almost expecting them to win the whole thing after winning the President's Trophy.
I don't even think it's that. I think that it just comes down to sport. Like the Knicks have played good this whole year, so there's been a hype building up. Even though the Rangers got the President's Cup, like they're just not as hyped.
Nah, I know, I got it. I understand now. The Rangers don't got hood fans. The Knicks got hood fans. Hood people is loud as shit. You know
what are you talking about? Let's do that hockey.
You want to go do some hockey?
like they say in hockey. Let's do that hockey.
What the fuck just happened? You looked up like you just heard another earthquake.
No, well, we didn't really get that in Charlotte, from what I heard.
Yeah, no, that was just a big fart from the dude next door. That was just bad. But yeah, man. That's basically it, bro.
It's gonna be a hype week. Yo,
it's gonna be a hype week.
We'll see. We'll see y'all on the socials live, both Knicks and probably Rangers. Honestly.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Stay tuned. You know, I'm Dylan.
I'm Chris.
Any sports podcast, talk about anything at any given time. But
yeah, the main focus is always New York. Holla.
See ya. Yeah.